Well, if you're still recovering from last night's action, I don't blame you. And as you heard there, Pep Guardiola, the Manchester City manager, very gracious in defeat after the dreams of that historic second successive treble were dashed by a very stubborn Real Madrid last night in that UEFA Champions League quarterfinal game that the English club thoroughly dominated. Look at the stats, it really favoured them. Now, the 14-time champions, Madrid, held on to dispatch the holders 4-3 in that shootout at the Etihad Stadium to secure that semi-final berth against Bayern Munich. That should be a hot game as well. Sweet revenge, though, after City ousted the Spaniards in last year's semis, on their way to winning their very, very first title. So what about the response, though, from the other game? The Bayern Munich manager, Thomas Tuchel, says that he was relieved after his team beat Arsenal by a goal to nil last night to reach the Champions League semi-finals. Tuchel, who became the first German coach to lead 3 different teams to the last 4 of the Champions League, will leave a year early after a very disappointing domestic run.
For me, they are an elite team, nothing else. It was very, very close result. Maybe what they miss a little bit is maybe the games like these, that they have a bit more experience in these knockout stages. But, you know, it was so tight today. Yeah, don't forget it's a home match. It gives you also this slight advantage to have the second match at home. I don't know, maybe it is some percentage. We knew that we have been in these situations. We knew the stadium has been in these situations. And yeah, we pushed it over the line. It's not easy to have second leg away. We will face this constellation in the semi-final, and let's see. But it is obviously one of the toughest games that you can play, semi-final against the biggest club in the world. But we're looking forward for the challenge, and we will hopefully rise to the occasion. Und heute haben wir eine fantastische Team-Performance gezeigt, hatten das Quäntchen Glück, sind verdient im Halbfinale. Da sind wir natürlich alle sehr zufrieden. Ich bin sehr zufrieden und sehr, sehr glücklich für meinen Staff und für den Club und für die Mannschaft. Das ist alles andere als selbstverständlich in der Personalsituation. Gegen diesen Gegner verdient zu gewinnen, beide Spiele nicht zu verlieren. Dickes Kompliment an die Mannschaft, da liegt der Fokus.
Yeah, I agreed completely with what he said towards the end, but that was specifically for our German listeners. You'll be surprised how many do tune in. Hashtag MSW. Now, talking about Bayern Munich, the England defender Eric Dyer was also very quick, though, to give Tuchel all the credit as the Bundesliga club qualify, though, for the semi-finals of the Champions League.
I think the spirit between us, I think, you felt it from the first game in Arsenal. And then today, I think we carried on in the same way. Obviously, we know the quality in the team, but we showed a great spirit and a great attitude, and this for me is the reason. Yeah, I think over both legs, I think we obviously have the quality, and we showed a great commitment between each other, great attitude. I think the manager set us up in a great way to nullify them and to then hurt them, and then I think, as I said, I think it was really down to the camaraderie. And obviously, for me, a new thing to feel the experience of some of the players in the dressing room. They've been here before many times, and to see that and see the way they carry themselves in those moments in the game, obviously is something that's nice to learn from. Yeah, no, he's obviously had an incredible season at Madrid. I'm very happy for him because he's more importantly, he's a great guy, so I'm very happy for him, and should be a great event.
So Mikel Arteta admitting, though, that Arsenal are gutted about the Champions League exit, but also must show that they can turn their season around, especially in their game against Wolves.
I don't know if it was about belief. Obviously, the goal put them in a very different position, and they kept adapting and making changes to defend even deeper. But I saw the players really willing, trying their best. It wasn't enough, it's true, that we lacked that magic moment that is needed in this competition to unlock it, to make something happen when the game requires to open that door. We didn't have it, and that's why we are out. Credit to the opponent as well. It's very difficult to break opponents down, especially when they play the manner that they play, which they never do. But we had our moments, especially in the first half. In the second half, we struggled a little bit more to keep that rhythm, that momentum. With the changes we tried in a different way, and they're never games with big chances. Very rare to see that at this stage of the Champions League. But it's the moment to be next to our players, to thank them for the journey that we've been both together. Unfortunately, end up today. It is painful, but we have to learn from it.
So Arsenal's Champions League exit follows a heavy blow, though, to its Premier League title ambitions in that 2-0 loss to Aston Villa on Sunday. Also defeat ruling out Arsenal out of next year's Club World Cup in the United States.
Well, we haven't played in the competition for 7 years. We haven't been in this position for 14 years. There is a reason for it, and we want to do everything fast forward, super quick in one season. And I thought we had the capacity and the quality to be in the semi-finals, because the margins have been very small. But those margins, some that are coming from something else that maybe we don't have yet, and we have to learn it. And when you look historically, all the clubs to get to certain stages, they took them 7, 8, some of them 10 years to do it. But today, that is not going to make us feel better, that's for sure.
Right, hard luck to the losers, and also congratulations, some great football that we saw last night. Also, just a quick reminder that also key games happening tonight in the Europa League. Hey, AS Roma taking on AC Milan, and also Atalanta up against Liverpool, Marseille, Benfica, West Ham and Bayer Leverkusen. Great football matches indeed. Well, you know what? Just entering our studio right now is a man that we haven't spoken to in a very long time, somebody that I'm sure you would want to engage with because he's seen, he's done it all, he's walked the walk, he's achieved what he's achieved, but he's also kept very quiet. I'm excited about it. Going to be chatting shortly to Allan Freese.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
The founding member of SAFA and also former SAFA NEC member, Uzola Dunyo.
A president of SAFA quoted saying that, no, they've done well, they've won this, they've won that. They are not about winning.
When did you have your two schools team, both champions, going to CAF, schools competition? When did you have that?
I mean, quite an embarrassment. Have they done their core business of developing football in the country? No.
As far as South African football is concerned, this is our best period in the history of South African football.
It's so very painful that the whole country suffers from an association that is more concerned about helping the individuals that happen to be the NEC members.
#MSW. #MSW.
You know, it's one of those coaches that no matter how long they are in the game, they always just seem like they are underrated, regardless of whatever the achievements are. They just seem like, life goes on. And it certainly feels that way with this legendary guest of mine, and with well over, 2 decades now of coaching. I could have said more, just that he doesn't like it when I age him. So we'll keep it within, 2 decades, yeah? He's unearthed, also nurtured a whole lot of raw, talented football players that went on to become superstars in their own right. I mean, what a rich football coaching journey that he's had across many of our clubs. Well-traveled indeed has the coach. He's part of the furniture now at Highlands Park. I don't know if he'll accept that, but that's what I see, that's what I say. Great relationship that he's had over there with all of those that have been in charge and still are in charge of the club. All the other clubs and the players that he's mentored look at him as a father figure. And he certainly is. Coach Allan Freese, what a pleasure, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Rob.
Hey, it's been a while, Baba, man. Good to see you.
It is. It is. You see, when you're away from the TVs, people think you retired. You're down and out.
And you're far from that, though, because you still have so much more that you want to achieve.
No, I do. And sometimes you just need patience to get there.
What is uppermost in your mind right now, just in terms of what is important to you? What do you want to achieve?
Okay, what is important to me is what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah.
I've got this task that I've been given to try to get Highlands Park to the next level, which is the NFD. So at this present moment, that is a task I'm faced with.
How easy or tough is it?
Oh, you won't believe it.
Tell me.
No, it's not easy. The levels that we have are important for people to understand. In the castle, people want to go to the ABC Motsepe.
Yes.
ABC Motsepe, we want to go to the NFD.
Right.
People in the NFD want to go to the PSL. So everybody wants to get to the top. So it can't be easy. It can never be.
But what is it like, though, being in that third tier of South African football? A lot of people have said a lot happens there. I don't know if I can call it corruption. Have you witnessed anything other than just football and good results?
Rob, it doesn't matter which coach is there. Your qualification don't matter there.
What matters?
We got to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the qualifications don't matter.
So what hinders you? Because in anybody's mind, they would think if you're a coach that's highly qualified, then you'd be 15 points ahead of everybody else. But if you say that doesn't matter, then what matters?
No.
Not at all?
No, we can't go there.
Tell me, though.
No, we can't go there where it matters.
How?
We all know. Everybody knows. You get good decisions, you get bad decisions.
From the referees?
Yeah, there's good ones and there's bad ones. But me and you know that there's never a good referee, because if I lose, I complain about the referee. If I win, I'm the happiest guy about the referee.
But have you ever won but thought the referee was not fair?
Well, I'm not going to say not fair. I'm going to say maybe he made a mistake in the decision he took.
But would you ever come to the defense of the losing team? If you're on the winning team, would you ever come to the defense of the losing team to say, you know what, yes, I got the 3 points, but I think the referee was atrocious?
No.
Would that not be fair, though?
Yeah, it would be fair when I go to the opposition to say, unlucky, you lost.
But publicly?
We say it after the game. If somebody lost, unlucky coach, try next time. Or if I lose, he'll say the same. Unlucky coach, let's try again. Okay, we go back, we try again.
I mean, you've coached at the highest level. You've coached at the second tier. You're now in the third tier. How would you rate, then, the standard of the refereeing in the third tier division?
There's some where the referee might be new.
Yeah.
But before we get to the referee, is that league is very, very competitive. First, we might just start there. That league is very, very competitive. When I mean very competitive, teams play. There's some quality players. We play. There's good games at times.
Yes.
So, if you lost and you didn't coach your team properly that day, you didn't prepare, and that's it. But we are looking today, I didn't watch the Sundowns game, where they against Swallows, where they say it was offside, not offside. The other day, I'm listening to the coach of Amazulu.
Yes.
He's got big complaints, I'm saying.
About the referee as well.
About the referee as well. So I'm saying, who am I to complain about all these things, man?
You know who you are?
Yes.
You are somebody that doesn't have the platform that Sundowns and Amazulu have, which is live television.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
Is your name Ace, but you've never aced anything? Do you find that somehow when you play 30 seconds, your team prefers you do the answering instead of reading the card, but still doesn't look to you for answers? Does your son insist on waiting for mom to help him with homework even though you are there? Are you not familiar with the phrase, nailed it? Or was the last time you hit the mark the last time you were fighting? with a mark? Do you hear, well, I'm done with you, more than you hear, well done to you? Do you, like most of us, feel like your family has given you a name that's just too much to carry? Then this meal is for you. Get the family full house meal from Chicken Licken with 8 pieces, 2 sole fries and 2 sides. That's at least one thing that will make your family proud. Chicken Licken, soul food.
Hey Dad, next time your boss makes you work overtime, just go speak to the hand.
It's that easy, huh?
Yeah, also, maybe you should be taking Crash Guard every day, just like me. Then you'll be the boss.
For developing minds and healthy little bodies, trust Crash Guard Immune every day. South Africa's #1 children's multivitamin and mineral supplement. Crash Guard Kids, guarded every day, even when Dad's away.
Are you ready to spill the tea, sis? Well, hold that thought. Let's get together and spill the positivity on something sweeter. Oma Rusks. Picture this. Cozy chats with your besties over tea or coffee with a freshly opened box of Oma Rusks just waiting to be dipped. It's time to ditch the drama and spill the tea on something tasty. Oma makes snack time dipping delicious.
Get tested this April at Specsavers and we'll give you a free optical frame up to the value of 1,000 Rand. That's right, get a free frame up to the value of 1,000 Rand when you purchase a comprehensive eye examination at Specsavers. Book online at specsavers.co.za or visit your nearest store nationwide. Early detection is key. Get tested today. Specsavers, for affordable eye care and a whole lot more. T's and C's apply.
Plate up like a master chef with Spar. Earn stickers with every purchase of 100 Rand or more and save up to 70% on the MasterChef Dinnerware collection. Get 2-ply Twin Saver luxury toilet tissues, 9s, for only 69.99. You save 20 Rand. Or Spar 2-litre extra shelf life full cream or low-fat milk for 34.99. You save 3 Rand. Prices valid from 8 to 22 April. T's and C's apply.
Nazo, and that's why we shop at Spar.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
The founding member of SAFA and also former SAFA NEC member, Uzola Jr.
We are busy in the country preparing 140,000 each for 47 NEC members. It is very unfair because if you call that honorarium, you it's an honor that for somebody that has delivered. But how do you honor the executive members that have not delivered when our kids are stuck at the airport?
As far as South African football is concerned, this is our best period in the history of South African football.
#MSW. #MSW.
060-708-0484, 060-708-0484. That's the WhatsApp voice note number. Use it. Any questions or comments? My guest tonight, Allan Freese, is with me. Talking about the journey where he's at, and I think he spoke in all honesty there in the first segment before hitting the break. And we continue to chat about all manner of things, though, because he's not a man that grants too many interviews, do you, Coach? Huh? You keep things pretty quiet and private.
Yeah.
In a public space, though, you keep things pretty private, which is quite ironic.
I'm not somebody that's going to go out there and gloat, say yes. I've done this, I've done that. No. It's like I say, I just concentrate what I need to do. Yeah. And at the moment, it's silence, and I'm looking to go to the next level. So that's what I'm looking at now.
I mean, I was looking at the under-21 rule that you have at ABC Motsepe.
Yes.
I juxtaposition that with the under-23 rule that sits at Motsepe Foundation.
Yes.
And then you just look at an open-ended rule that is there at the top flight.
Yeah.
Do these restrictions, so-called developmental restrictions, help football in any way?
Well, I don't know the guys that made the rules or what they
But as a coach, though?
As a coach, it's a problem for us.
Yeah.
The first thing on the team sheet, I need to put 5 under-23s. That is the first thing. I cannot even consider a senior player.
Yeah.
First, under-23s. Where do I put them? On the field. Once I'm satisfied that I have the 5, then I can look at having the seniors. Okay. But am I developing them sometimes? Then I think to myself, maybe yes, maybe no. But I'm not seeing anybody from the national teams coming to look at my players.
Or junior national teams.
Or junior national teams, because I think some of my players, just have a look at them.
Yes.
That's all. That's all. Not anything else. Have a look.
But do you think any of them would have deserved to have been part of this so-called trip to Colombia under 17s that was meant to happen on Friday and players were stuck at the airport? But do you think any of them deserve to be in that national team?
Well, to deserve or not deserve, I don't know, because you had the young boys playing in the Bay here.
Yeah.
17-year-olds, some 16-year-olds. Did somebody go have a look there? No, I don't know. I can't answer that. But with us, we do have 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. 17-year-olds, the youngest I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I might develop them for a season. Once you become a senior, then what? Then what? No.
But you're not the kind of coach that says, okay, I'll comply, I'll start with the 5, let them run on, play 5 minutes, and then you substitute 3 of them.
But don't forget, sometimes I have a plan like that. I plan it like that.
But do you execute it?
Yes, if I'm deciding today, this is a game plan, I'm playing against Robert.
Yeah.
I will need the under-23 part for a different purpose for that particular game. And then I might take a decision after 10, 15 minutes.
To take the player off?
Yes, because that is a game plan for that game.
But you're also ticking off the rule so that you're not seen as breaking the rule.
Yes.
So you start with the 5.
Yes.
But then you say, hey, actually, this is not what I want to do. I want the experience up front.
For that particular game.
For that game.
Yes.
And although it might be against the spirit of the game.
Correct.
But it is for within the rules of the game.
Yes. But that is also my game plan for that particular game.
Sure.
I have under-20, my unders, some play full game.
Yeah.
Some play 60. Some play 70. When it comes to the game plan, I'm planning for a certain game. This is how I want to play. The unders I will use like this.
Yeah.
At times I start with 6 instead of 5. Because that is a game plan for that day.
What's the incentive for you to reach the second tier of football in the country? How much support are you getting? Are you getting all that you need from the management?
Support I am getting.
Yeah.
Yes. We've been there. We'd like to go back there. So the support, yes, I'm getting the support. I cannot complain about that. If in the window period, if we needed to strengthen the team, management helped me with that to strengthen the team. But the one thing that people are not understanding is that the unders sometimes get injured the most.
Why is that?
Is inexperience, maybe.
We see 17-year-olds, coach. There's a guy, Unyoni, for example, plays for Liverpool. He's 17.
No, that is the English part of it. We try our best also to get into that standard.
So why are we failing, though? Because if he's 17 in England, he can be 17 and playing for...
Yeah, let's go back. Yeah. Why don't we go back a little bit?
Take me back.
Okay, we are fortunate at Islands that we have a team in the GDL.
Yeah.
Okay. I think our biggest problem, which we're trying to work on, is that to try to get the under-13s earlier into the structure so that when he's about 12, he can play the GDL and for 2 years, which he might learn more in the 2 years. Instead of coming to the 13, the next is 15. So we're skipping a age now, which we're not supposed to skip. But that's what we are finding out as a club to say. How then can we try to solve this problem?
And it shouldn't be a club problem, because it should be an association problem, because the developmental part is supposed to rest with the association.
Yeah, but they have the local LFAs.
They do.
Yes.
Supported by who? By the very same people they vote for at the higher level. So that is where you come unstuck. But let me go back a little bit, because I want to take you to a person that you've worked with. And you've mentioned Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah.
That's Rulani Mokoena, very young coach.
Yes.
Somebody that you would have known from your days, at Platinum Stars, 2007.
Silver Stars
before
together.
then, but also as a youth coach before that.
Yes.
And he's somebody that has worked his way, they're all the way now in, Tunis going to play for the Champions League again. Winners of the AFL, winner of the domestic league, coach of the season, all sorts of accolades that have come his way. But he's the same coach who would go to Chippa United, been fired over there, went to Orlando Pirates, things didn't quite work out well. Was one of the assistant coaches at Sundowns, and now he's been the top man.
Yes.
What was it about Rulani that then makes him stand out at such a young age, at such a big club, dominating by miles where Sundowns are right now?
He educated himself. That's it. He went overseas to educate himself.
Yeah.
He took time, I don't know, maybe at home, to educate himself with the football. When they sent him to Chippa, he learned there the hard way. It's part of the learning curve. At Pirates was part of the learning curve. Him at Sundowns with Pizzo and the coaches around him, it was part of the learning curve. So he's really educated himself. So he's learned not to make the same mistakes every time. Now as Sundowns, okay, we all say this, that no, they got all the money so they can have the best players. Is that true or not?
I say it's not, but what do you say?
You say what, Rob?
I say it's not true. Other clubs have had even bigger budgets before.
But that is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is that he's gone there, he's learned now. These are the downfalls I must have weighed.
Yeah.
Which cost me at Pirates, which cost me at Chippa. You understand? So he's learned and he continuously learns. So that is the best part of it.
When you talk about learning, let me personalize it. Let me bring it to you, though, because a lot of people will, in conversation, say, coaches like yourself, Kevin Johnson, very tough, very old school minded. Firstly, do you believe that? And is there such a philosophy? And are there things trends-wise that you need to catch up on? And have you felt the need to catch up on? I mean, I've spoken many times to Gavin Hunt, and he's not a big fan of stats. He doesn't believe in, this one ran 1.5 kilometers and whatever, but he gets the job done.
Yes.
Where do you sit in terms of that?
Okay. We have that also where I can get the stat to say how much effort has a player put in for that particular game. But like you say, I will just have a look at it and say, okay.
It's nice to know.
It's nice to know that.
Yeah.
Okay. We have video analysis these days where it's also a new thing. Okay, it's not new now. It came a little bit of a way where we can say, look, you made a mistake. You should have done that. But I've got to embrace that. It is a new way forward. Like the young boys will say, Coach, man, where's the rest defense? What rest defense is this? But I'm saying, hey, don't confuse me. Just say, Coach, look at the defense is not standing properly.
Is it a low block? Is it a high block?
No,
is
we don't know about the blocks now.
Yeah.
I just know to say, okay, guys, this game, we want to press from up front. So what you're calling that now, a high press, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying press up front. So the terminology and what we say, that is the only difference, the terminology.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm saying the same thing as the next guy.
But a different language.
Yes, that's all.
But do you have the budget at Highlands Park to do all of these things, to strap the players up, to monitor?
Well, we're using what we had at Highlands from the PSL team, which has worked out for us. We have the equipment, so we use the equipment because it was there from the PSL team. So we use it from there.
And what SAFA have taken in terms of the insistence of a certain qualification, coach, where, you know, you can't fall below. And we've seen coaches now running and rushing to improve their badges so that they don't find themselves not coaching because it's a strict rule that's come into effect.
Yes.
Where does that leave you?
No, I'm happy with my education that I got, although I would like to educate more.
Sure.
Now we got the new one that says UEFA. No, I got CAF-A. SAFA educated me. Yeah, I got CAF-A, which I think is a good standard in coaching. I have it. And on top of that, I would like to be an instructor when I finish. So I am also educating myself towards that.
But what about the UEFA, though? Does that not cause problems for you if you don't have it?
Why should it cause problems? We're in Africa. Why CAF is not good enough for us in Africa?
But
which coach is from South Africa is coaching with this UEFA in England?
Well, not England. It might be other parts of the world.
Which ones? Which might have a lower standard than South Africa?
I'm just saying, maybe not in England, but, you know, I mean, Coach Peter's been doing great outside of the country.
Coach Peter,
he's not in Europe. Yeah.
He's holding the light for us. Yes, he's holding the light for us. And he's done very well.
But don't we need more pizzas to be out there?
No, we do. Really, we do. We need more coaches also to go out of South Africa. Why can't we just go up in Africa as a start?
Start in North Africa, where it's very tough, I suppose. Or you can go to Namibia. Professor Ngubane did that. Remember, he was one of the first guys to go to Namibia.
But he can say, I coached out of the country. I'm an international coach.
He had to provide his passport to leave the country.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, I would like to do that.
When are you going to do that?
Really, I would like to do that. But at the moment, I don't have this person that can put me out there to say, go, man, to Botswana, go here.
So you don't have an agent?
No, I don't.
Do you believe in having an agent?
To have an agent makes your life easier. Instead of you going to look for the job, they look for the job for you.
Yeah, because you can't be coaching this day and the next day you're going to advertise yourself.
That's where the agent works, I think, is that you concentrate on your work, let them concentrate on other aspects. But let me tell you, it is hard there where I am at the moment.
And the big question is, are you able to get the promotion? They did so well, man. I mean, I watched Highlands Park. They were playing against Sekhukhune. It's the Nedbank Cup. They're going to penalties, and I'm thinking, will they upset the apple carts? Yeah, they didn't. But the fact that they went to penalties tells you a story.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
It has a rock. Shiny.
Please pass me a drumstick.
Come on, baby, focus. A girl's best friend.
A diamond?
Yes, on a round metal. Time!
A ring. He's asking you to marry him.
Create big moments with the fam when you grab the new KFC Family Fiesta. Dig into 6 pieces of original recipe chicken, 4 zinger wings, 2 regular mash and gravies, and large chips for only $149.90. KFC, it's finger-licking good. Delivery fees are not included. T's and C's apply.
Would you like to earn real money back? Lotto Star's Star Rewards is here to put real money back in your pocket. Simply place your bets on any of our thrilling games and earn as you bet. To date, we've paid out over 170 million rand in Star Rewards to our lucky players. It could be you. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Stars licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you find the perfect fit, and you shake it all about. Join us at the one and only Chamberlain Famous for Fellies promotion and get your perfect pair of genuine Karoo Fellies for as little as 387 Rand. From the 22nd of April to the 5th of May, we'll be selling a wide range of genuine leather Fellies at unbeatable prices and all the workwear you need under one roof. So let our friendly staff fit you with the smartest Fellies in Gauteng. Chamberlain, famous for hardware since 1903.
Oh, Shane, do you have a sore throat? The Andalex range of lozenges offers two options. At the first signs of an irritated, scratchy throat, use Andalex lozenges for dual action, soothing relief. But for a painful, inflamed throat, use Andalex C lozenges for triple action, pain relief. Andalex, SA's #1 choice for a sore mouth and throat. Andalex lozenges are available at all leading pharmacies and supermarkets.
Just Andalex it. When I bought my daughter her first car, I added it to My Wheels comprehensive cover from My Way. And just like that, I saved up to 25% on my monthly premiums. See, a big family can have its benefits because I have extra cash in my pocket. Now that's value for money.
Move for value. Move to My Way today and get My Wheels comprehensive cover from 28 Rand per day. For a quote, visit myway.co.za or SMS MOVE to 44430. My Way is a licensed non-life insurer and FSP. Premiums are risk profile dependent. Standard rates and T's and C's apply.
Capture iconic moments with the brand new Redmi Note 13 series. Choose from the Redmi Note 13, 13 Pro, or the feature-packed 13 Pro Plus 5G from just 329 Rand per month. When you get any Redmi Note 13, get a Xiaomi Smart Tech device from just 9 Rand per month. Available now at Vodacom online and in stores nationwide. Visit vodacom.co.za for more. Redmi Note 13 series. Make every shot iconic, every day legendary. T's and C's apply.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Talking about FIFA, they've slapped yet another transfer ban to a DStv Premiership side after failing to honor an agreement. Richards Bay FC, the latest to be hit over these particular issues relating to payments of a former player now, Ovela Ochieng, as we are joined by Xolani Zungu, who's the brand and marketing manager, Richards Bay Football Club.
Ovela Ochieng is no longer our player. The settlement to let him go was reached last year in September. The issue of the outstanding signing on fee, which is 170,000 net. The club did not pay it. He did not play as amazed as in the matches that the club had anticipated that he would play. Hence, even the request to terminate his contract was reached.
#MSW. #MSW.
Good evening, Rob, and good evening to Coach Allan Freese. Coach, I think the lock standing says a lot that the Highlands Park ABC Motsepe team is doing well, and I think there's a great turnaround that we're seeing there. But I also admire how that under-19 GDL team of Highlands Park plays. But my question to you, Coach, with regards to ABC Motsepe, do you think the league or the powers that be in football must possibly consider how we conduct the playoffs and the number of teams that we are taking into the playoffs so that we can get more teams into those playoffs from different ABC Motsepe streams so that it becomes competitive over a longer period of days? Just want to hear your views around that with regards to the promotion. Thank you so much.
Tebogo, thank you very much indeed. Coach Allan Freese is my guest tonight. Coach, how do you answer that?
Okay, the playoff system, I think it at this present time it suits, because you just get one team from the province.
Yes.
And it works out for a week and the tournament is finished. If you're going to get two teams going to the playoffs, you're going to have 18 teams. 9 and 9 is 18. I think then that thing will drag on longer, where the cost becomes more.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about this from a cost point of view and the number of teams there.
But what about a footballing sense, though?
But football will be good.
Yeah.
That will be good. Because at the moment you play 1-2 games, you're going to have the 6 points to have a chance. 369. And there it is. Yes, it would be good if there were more teams. And I think it would be good also if they gave the tournament a little bit long. But now I'm hearing that why doesn't SAFA make it a league where the provinces are involved? Maybe take 2 teams from each province to play in our ABC Municipal League. Now, the finances also coming from the individual clubs now.
You know what it sounds like? It just sounds like make it up as you go along. You know, the thing is, for me, football should have a structure.
Yes.
Football from the professional side should have a structure. Football should say, we in the Premier Soccer League have got 18 teams. We relegate 3, we promote 3. Right? We must be straightforward. Or you relegate 2 and you promote 2, and the other one goes for a playoff from one of the divisions and the senior division as well. So they battle it out, make it exciting, but promote outright. For me, 3 and 3 makes sense. You can't be playing for 30 games and then after 30 games, you're still giving a number 15 in top flight football another chance to try and prove themselves. For what?
Yeah, it's difficult, and I felt that when I was at Richards Bay.
Yeah.
And I felt it was unfair when Royal AM did not participate. So it was only Richards Bay and Chippa.
Yes.
So I just thought it was unfair because Chippa went back. Richards Bay didn't get promoted. I thought it was unfair because we weren't equal at that competition afterwards.
Yeah, and very little was done.
Hi Marawa, umkhumbi kaKhumalo. Let me also extend my greetings to insizwa yaseBaqulusini, insizwa yaseMtshezi, Mr. Allan Freese. Here is a family that gives us, you know, if we were to say kunento ekuthiwa a high performance family, I would have given it to the Freese family because they gave us Howard Freese, who was a legend at Kaizer Chiefs, who's gone on to become what he has become legally. And here is Allan Freese again, who outperformed all of us in South Africa at his time at Platinum Stars. Just a question, Igmina, is that, Mr. Freese, would you say the sale of Platinum Stars kind of hampered your progress as a coach? I know that you've gone on to become what you've become, but if I look at your growth at Platinum Stars with average players, they were very happy, they were very passionate, and you could see that they were coached correctly. The sale of Platinum Stars, because after that, I was looking at you at one stage, I thought, here is a potential Bafana coach in you. Humble, you went on to become what you've become. So we really appreciate your contribution in South African football. But if you can just answer that question for me, the sale of Platinum Stars, did it hamper your growth, if at all? Otherwise, great show. Siyabonga.
Thank you very much indeed. Mkhumbi Khumalo. Hey, abakwazi ukuthi uqhamukale emakhaya.
Okay, the answer to that was that even before the sale, they came to a period where I wasn't doing well at Platinum Stars. But that had nothing to do with Allan. There were internal squabbles within Platinum Stars, and they felt, no, I'm not doing well. They let me go. Kevin came. When Kevin left also.
But what was the real problem?
I wouldn't know.
But from a management perspective?
Yes, it was higher up than me.
But then it pointed back to you.
It was just higher up than me.
Yeah.
Where I just couldn't get involved there because it didn't want me to get involved in that.
Yeah.
You understand? Then I'm reporting to somebody, then I'm reporting to somebody, then that was much higher than than me. So when I left there, it was okay. I went and I coached, and I believe I did well after that also. Okay. Now it comes to the question that you were talking about. Now we're saying I'm ending up fourth. I'm just missing the playoffs by 1 point at Free State Stars. I went to All Stars.
Yes.
I also went to the playoffs. Again, I'm missing getting to the PSL.
Yeah.
But am I forgetting who am I playing with in a playoffs?
No.
No, I'm not.
You're not. You're being realistic.
Yes, but in the one game also, okay, was it me that made a mistake, that went out of my technical area to look at a monitor, I got a red card? What do I say to that? But yes, that was at Platinum Stars. But I don't think I failed it.
You love the stars, eh? You were seeing Silver Stars, Platinum Stars, Free State Stars.
Yes.
Eh? Yes.
Yeah, we got to reach for the stars.
Did you?
No, I believe I did.
You did, under the circumstances.
Good evening again, Mr. Rob. It's Hulfelang here. And good evening to Mr. Billy Shoulders. And good evening to Coach Allan Freese. Oh, man, quite a respectable coach, quite a respectable human being. And I just want to find out from Allan Freese, given the fact that, coaches in the ABC Motsepe League, they are not given the platform to voice out any, can I say, injustice and stuff like that. Do you feel that most things at times are never addressed? Because when someone once said in the very same show, #MSW, maybe one of the former coaches, when they said that it's a jungle out there, I believe them instantly, because there are so many stories where we hear controversial decisions are made. Maybe there could be a use of brown envelope, just because, there are teams that would want to gain promotion to the NFD and all of those things. So hence my question to say, because some coaches are not given a platform, do you feel that the injustices to coaches and certain teams in the ABC Motsepe League, do you honestly think that the injustice will never cease to come to an end? Great show as always. Thanks.
Kulefalang, thank you so much indeed. Injustices in the league. What's going on?
Hey, Rob, that's a difficult one.
Can't be you there.
No, it's
you are
difficult.
Eyes and ears there.
No, I understand, but that's a difficult one. The only time you can get exposure in our league, can I say, is that maybe when you go to the playoffs, you're a little bit on TV. You have the good credentials. The next playoff, you do well in the net bank. You go as far as you can, get a little bit of exposure. But it doesn't mean where we are, we do not have coaches that are not qualified. We have qualified coaches. But also affordability becomes a problem. Can they afford a top coach in the ABC Motsepe?
Not always.
Not always, no. But not most of the teams also can't.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Now we got what you call it, a pack now. These teams are the ones now. If you're below this one, then it's a bit of a problem. I don't know whether I should say this or not.
Please do.
I have friends, I'm going to play JBM next week.
Right.
JBM plays this week at home against some other Gunners, number last. I ask, what happened here? Oh, our players didn't come. Why your players didn't come? No, this and this and this with management. Okay. The minute you come to play Highlands, you have a full team. Yeah, what is going on here, guys? Now you got a full team.
Because it's Highlands.
Because it's Highlands. But when you were playing against Gunners, what happened? After that, they drew with me. They go again and they lose the next game. So I'm just making an e.g., but
it's part of the injustices, I think, that Hulufelang was highlighting.
They felt that they had a full team. They felt they had a full team and they could have it.
But they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yes.
In the process, it doesn't help them.
No, it doesn't.
All right, let's go take a caller. Ukabelo Sbia coming through from the Eastern Cape, wanting to send a message or maybe direct something to you, Coach. Kabelo, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Marawa, and good evening to Coach Allan Freese. Coach Freese.
Yes, Kabelo.
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Coach, for everything that you have done for me as a young coach. From when I was you were at Platinum Stars, when I was young, when I was a young coach at Orbit. when you welcomed me at Royal Marang to do my portfolio of evidence, when I was doing my sports admin with Boston, and when I went to Tier Sporting, you were the first coach that I called to get advices of what to do in the National First Division. Even when I was at Venda Football Academy, I always spoke to you. Even now, I always speak to you, Coach. I really thank you for the effort that you made in my life, and I also thank you for the effort that you made to the football in the country. We really appreciate you, Coach, a lot, and I will always respect you, and I will always be there for you. Whatever that the coach needs in future, I'll always be there for the coach. I really thank you, Coach. Keep well.
Kabelo, really appreciate your call, man. I'll ask you to listen on the radio. Kabelo Spear calling us from the Eastern Cape. And that's what I believe, Coach, you've done. You've made people improve themselves, believe in themselves, and become greater than anything they've ever imagined.
I was always open in helping somebody that came to say, Coach, can you assist me in this? I was always open to it. Up to today, I'm still open. My coach at under 13s at Highlands, the Lebo, he comes and says, Coach, please, man, come. I've worked in the morning, in the afternoon, I go back and I go help the under 13s. When I'm asked to help the under 15s, I go and I help. Sometimes the coach is not available for that day, for the practice. I do. I even go watch from the 13s till the 17s, and then I go to my game.
No wonder. I'm looking at social media now, Ubong, and he says, you've got Coach Freese there who had a knack of turning average teams into top teams, taking teams from the NFD to the PSL with unknown players who went on to make names for themselves. He says, top coach who's not afraid to call a spade a spade. I believe that after that Nedbank Cup game, two of your players, youngsters, they're not going to be with you next season because some of the top teams have already signed them up. I'm not going to mention names, but looking at your face, you can agree to that, right?
Well, I told him that is a platform.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's gone?
No, I said to the young boys, this is a platform for you to go further.
But you're agreeing with me. Two of them are going to be gone.
Well, I cannot stop that.
So they're going?
Well, they must also talk to the club.
No, but you can't be stopping something that's not going.
No. I will not stop them. No, I will not stop them.
So well done for nurturing again talent that other teams can see.
No, but Robbie, I told them from the beginning. I said, guys, if we do well in a Nedbank, there are plenty people that will have a look at you,
and you'll be gone.
Yes, you must go because you'll be going from ABC to a higher league where it will help you, it will help your family.
Yeah.
So, no, play well, and then let everybody see you, then you can go.
Talking about going, don't be gone for long, Coach. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Rob.
#MSW. #MSW. 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. At the same time. #MSW.